Live as if your parents were dead, man. As simple as that. And I know that you love your parents. They may be very good. They may be very awesome, and that's great. My parents are very good also, and I love them, and I have an excellent relationship with them. But that do not mean that I will not live my life as if they were dead. And you may ask, oh my gosh, Daddy, but why? Why are you living like that? Or why are you proposing such a philosophy? Look, my friend, when you have fear for a great thing in your life, for a big thing in your life, you don't have fear because all of the things that your ego says. No. You have fear because you can disappoint your parents. They are your primary figures. They are the constitution of your psyche and your relationships in a fundamental way. And if you was born like in a shelter or raised in a home without biological parents, you also will have your own representations based on those primary caregivers. Maybe your grandma, maybe your aunt, maybe that nanny. And also you need to live as if they are dead. Because for you to be who you want to be and must be in order to share your fruit with the world, you need to be truly you. You need to be unlimited. You need to be unbounded. No boundaries. Alright? No limitations. And your parents, in a psychological way, they are your limitations. And they has to be that because they were raising your socialization. They were developing your societal fit or societal fitness in the world. So by definition, they have to provide limits. They have to provide boundaries, rules, paradigms in order to function well. But then every strength becomes a liability. Every strength becomes a weakness. And then what used to, in a way, help you become your greatest demon. So that's why you need to live as if they were dead. Because now for you to achieve your greatest potential, you cannot have the same bounds, the same boundaries, the same validations that you used to have before. Because you need to step up to new levels in order to manifest in new levels. Vibration tends to manifest similar vibrations. You see, so if you vibrate similar, if you vibrate equal to before, to the past, to the old boundaries, to your parents, to your constitutions, to your fundamentals, you will manifest the same. And we don't want that, boy. We want greatness. We want to be the greatest of all time. We want to be enlightened, all love, all compassion, a saint, holy, a savior of the world in an archetypal way, a healer, the bringer of new wisdom, the bringers of fire and soul and anima mundi to the world. We want to be a force in the world. You are a force in the world. But for you to be your own force, you need to live as if your parents, as if Zeus, if you know this in a mythological way, as if Zeus is dead. That's why in God of War, the video game, you need to kill your father. Because that is the boundary, man. If you can kill your father in a psychological way, you transcend to your new dimensions and more sophisticated levels of being. If you read Iron John, one of the greatest books of all time, what the boy needs to do before going to the wild with Iron John that represent his greatest potential, he needs to steal the key below the mother's pillow. Only when you transcend your mother, only when you transcend your father, you become who you really are. You need to live as if your parents were dead.